Quick review and side-by-side comparison of the Hyundai mig200 and the Artec mig180. We'll start with the Artec. The Artec costs around £490 odd. You get this amperage meter. That's pretty pointless because unless you've got a camera on it while you're welding, or you're doing some dodgy turning around, you're not going to know what amperage you're welding at, other than obviously what you're setting it to. It'll weld 160 amps on MIG, and 13 amp supply, and then 120 on stick. And with the stick you get separate mode and separate amperage for it, unlike a Hyundai machine where everything's controlled by the one dial. I said you will be able to have 120 amps of 30 amp supply to get the true potential of that machine, and the 180 amps in MIG and the 160 in stick. You will need a 60 amp supply. You get this amperage meter. I mentioned the amperage meter. Overall quality feels good. It's still a wire feed. You get the spool that goes up to 5. Okay, so you can use the small spools if you're not doing that much welding. It makes the machine overall lighter, even though the standard machine is actually heavier than the Hyundai, although it's mostly metal. Duty cycle is really good on the machine. It's better than the Hyundai. I'll do a quick side-by-side comparison of this. 35%, 180 amps. The thing that I found strange in the Hyundai is it says you get 20%. Let me just see if I can focus this. 20%, that's 190 amps, but then 60% at 92 amps, compared to on Artec's 60% at 150. The Artec comes with the full kit. You get the MP15 torch, you get stick and earth leads, bigger DINS plugs, you get your regulator, your gas pipe, all included with your 3 years warranty. As with the Hyundai's warranty, it's a 2-year warranty. They'll pay postage in the first year. After that, you've got to send it to them upon the machine for the 2nd year warranty. I've already previously mentioned about the jumping amperage, but the big difference between these machines, with the Artec you can weld from 30 amps to 180 amps, as with this in MIG mode, as with this in MIG mode you can weld from 50 amps to 190 amps, and that's the lowest they'll go. It's a bit strange, the jumps in amperage, as I mentioned, from 50 it's 15 per jump up, even though obviously they're both infinity displays, infinity amperage controls. And then from the 110, if you count these little measurement nodules, each jump is 45 amps to get to 200, and strangely enough this machine goes past 200, which I've questioned the people that import the Hyundai welders, Gen Power, and they don't know why it does that. You get your stick leads here, you get your earth lead, and you get your MIG torch, your MB15, same as the Hyundai. But as previously mentioned, you don't get a gas pipe, that'll cost you £6 extra, and whatever regular 8-port gas pipe you're using. The rollers, you get steel wire feed. Rollers are also different in this machine because this machine is a 0.8 to 1mm roller, and you just unscrew this, swap them around. And as with the Artec, it's a 0.6 to 0.8, but with the Artec you can change the rollers out. You can do it here, but with the Artec you can actually go to Artec directly and get the right rollers. As with these, you'd have to measure the roller and go on eBay. I mean, it costs about £4 or £5 anyway to get the right fittings, and you'd have to actually find out the diameter of it. It's nice, easy laid out for changing over your terminals for using gas and non-gas wire. What I don't like is this. You can only use a 5 key spool. You can't use the small ones because it's too thick to fit around them. You get a nice easy layout on the door. It doesn't. This doesn't work for this machine. It doesn't have one of them. A spring to it. It's not one of them. It's just literally. I don't know if you can see because it's dark, but we'll see if we can get to it. You can see. Right. Well, you see this part here. It just clicks into there and uses that bit there to secure it, and you're away. Obviously, same as everything else. Your tension, stuff like that. One thing that this has, but the Hyundai doesn't have, if you look up here, has a button when you're feeding your wire through your actual wire feed. One of the the things you need to do is keep your gun as straight as possible. So this, you could just clamp your torch in your vise and just press that button and it'll feed it through for you, which is a great add-on to the machine. I think I mentioned the price tag being £330, and then with your cost, you don't get a regulator or the gas pipes, you have to add that onto it. Yeah, trying to think what else now. I just thought I'd do a side by side comparison for what you get spending that bit extra to if you're adamant on spending, or you're looking at a Clark. The Clark, that's a Clark mig180. Adamantly, they're heavy. The transformer base do last longer than inverters, but inverter welders are smoother to weld with. They get less spatter. They're a lot lighter, so it's a lot easier to carry around. And you can't really compare a Clark MIG to this because the duty cycle is far better. But overall, it's more fitted to go against the Clarks than the Artec. I'd say overall the Artec is a better machine. But the Hyundai is certainly not that far behind. Like and subscribe, and I'll be doing I've already done a weld with the Artec. I'll just get that up now. We've done a weld with the Artec. That's what I welded before. I was going to do a weld with the Hyundai, but I'm running out of time. I'll do a close look at that. Like and subscribe because I'll be doing plenty of videos on how to change the wire feeds in the wire liners in Clarks, and just general servicing of MIG welders and more reviews.